Good morning. It's Wednesday, March 20th. And yesterday I talked about temptation, and a few people talked to me about their temptations and the problems that they have with food and other things. And I just wanted to continue that conversation because whatever we make an idol, we don't realize we're making it an idol. But whatever we are putting first is an idol to us if it is not God. And for instance, I have Parkinson's and I have fibromyalgia and other things, and I live in pain pretty much 24 hours a day. But I have learned that if I say, it's just pain, and then I don't think about it, it's tolerable. It takes the emphasis off of it. If you could say, it's just food. Because sometimes we place other words that don't belong there with these things. For instance, with food, we might say it's comfort, it's love, it's home, it's family. Food is just food. That's all it is. And it's to nourish our bodies. And it doesn't have to be anything special to nourish our bodies as long as it's got nourishment. And it might help if you sometimes leave a little on your plate as much as you want to finish your plate, because we're taught to finish our plates. We're taught not to waste food. But if it's going into our body and hurting us, then it's wasting our food. We're not putting it to the right use. And after a while, you'll start learning to take smaller portions. But I was thinking about this, like you could start on something small, like often we idolize celebrities or our favorite show. And it's like, I have to watch this. I've got to. I schedule my days around this show. I schedule my whole everything around the show. Well, it's just a show, and you can turn it off at any point. You don't have to wait till the very end. Turn it off just a little bit before it ends. Feel the challenge. Feel the resistance. Ask yourself, why is this so important that I finish this show? Now if you have a chemical reaction to an addiction, that's a different matter, and I suggest getting professional help or some type of help, because that's more than just your mind. That is a chemical thing in your body, and you may need some help with that. But if it's just pain, just food, pain used to be my biggest fear. I was afraid of pain. And so the more I thought about how afraid I was of it, the bigger it became. But if you don't think about it, whatever you give your attention to grows, and whatever you're not looking at gets smaller. And so if you're not thinking about food, it's not going to be as important. If you're not thinking about pain, if you're not thinking about worrying about things, idolatry is worshiping something above God, above Jesus. And it can be extreme love, it can be reverence for something or someone that it's got to have. I got to have. If you're telling yourself you have to have this, you're using the wrong language. A lot of people, for some people, it's power or pleasure. They've got to have the pleasure. They've got to have a certain. They feel like money is the number one thing. Whatever is your highest priority is probably what you're going to pay the most attention to. If God is your highest priority, you will make Him the focus of your attention. And if you can practice this, you can control this. You can say once every hour, take a minute, and just praise God and just think how wonderful He is and think what He's given you today, instead of something else every hour. Put God in there instead. So you try that, because idolizing, the worship of idols, is a sin. And Jesus said to love God with all your heart, mind, and soul. In the New Testament, he said that is the new commandment, to love each other as we love ourselves. And we have to love ourselves in order to love God. And so just work on all this and stop putting your focus on things and stop using the wrong words to describe things. Food is just food. Pain is just pain. Money's just money. Easy to say, yeah, I know, but it's true. It's nothing more. So you have a great day, and God bless you.